folks, it's come to this, the season 1 finale of Gotham, and I figured I'd go reaction and review UK style and just show you the highlights of my reactions. And yeah, so without further ado, let's check out this the season 1 finale of Gotham. All families are alike. The thing that I like that they do with this series is they make a story that's set in comic book roots and origin seem very adult and very realistic, but at the same time it's still staying true to where it came from. That's what I like about it. You know what? I'm thinking what Tom Case is saying, you know, your lips are saying you're fine, but your eyes saying cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But it's not my area of focus. I like you.
You would think in a prequel series to Batman that Jim Gordon would be the star of this, but the people who have stood out the most in this show is Robin Lord Taylor's Penguin, because the guy is just as eccentric as they come with his physical mannerisms, and Donald Lake's Harvey Bullock. You know, the guy has just got a lot of charisma and he's got a lot of get out of jail one-liners that gets him out of most fixes, and you know, the guy's quite likable like that. Oh, this ain't gonna end well. Pengy's packing.
C'est la vie. Why?
Despite his smarmy and backstabbing ways, you have to admire his genius. You know, he thinks of everything, more or less.
What? Business must come first. Nobody move.
It's like, ah!
Walk away. Shut up.
Not that this is related to what I'm trying to react and review to, but have you noticed a lot of these Sony Ericsson phone, or Sony Xperia, excuse me, there's a lot of these commercials. Can you say desperation on Sony's part just to remain relevant considering their run of sales lately? Yeah, sure. You find it ironic that Gordon is helping a man that represents what is wrong with Gotham. Just saying. You know, I get that they're trying to say that she's Catwoman, but was it really necessary for her to, you know, rub her face against fishes like she's a cat? You know, being affectionate? I mean, do you really think the audience is that stupid? Really?
But yours. Because
Notice how this guy's always bargaining when he knows he's not going to get it his way.
you must. But keep Falcone alive. As soon as he's dead,
You tried to kill him earlier.
or simply right, babes.
He is really pushing his luck now.
I'm kidding you. So it's a wedding.
Oh, no, that luck. No. Did I not say you'd get it? Seriously. Is it just me, or is it starting to get a little bit cold? Not talking in terms of temperature, just the very harsh nature of her motives. And the funny thing is, there is more talent in these two brawling than you would see in a WWE Divas match. I went there.
Don't you dare press that bloody button.
Why not?
It could be bomb.
That's what I like about Alfred. He takes no nonsense. No way! Thomas Wayne is Batman? Cue the bats. Yeah. The Batcave. Okie dokie. Well, let's get into the writing for the season, for this season finale. Pacing was just so consistent. Never a dull moment, even when there's no action going. You can see the pieces are still shifting into place where they need to be and whatnot. Double crosses, all that jazz. I think what this, as I've said before in previous cases, this series knows how to handle escalation extremely well, because everything is always building, and it built to this point with this episode. With I mean, we knew Fish Mooney was going to return, but it was just a question of when. And of course, Penguin dealing out a double cross, and then Fish double crossing Maroney, or Maroney, excuse me. That was coming a mile away. And with Kat, the thing is, I'm beginning to find it a little bit difficult to take her character seriously. I mean, I appreciate it's not the Selena Kyle that we're familiar with from the animated series and the movies, but still, I'd expect something where she's not doing more face and heel turns than the Big Show. Although the Big Show dressing up as Catwoman, you know what? Never mind. As ever, Ben McKenzie sells it like a complete hero. John Doman as Falcone, kind of having sort of reluctance and acceptance that, this is not the way he wanted to play the game and he wants to get out of it. A man just sort of quietly reflecting where he's at and where he'd like to end up on his own terms. I get that. Erin Richards, I think she really should get an award for, going into this, how to say this, this very convincing portrayal of a woman dealing with post-traumatic feelings of after being abducted and watching her parents get whacked. You can always tell when an actor is really selling it. It's when you see it right there, and she just had this real crazed look in her face. It was just actually quite intimidating. It's like, I'm gonna make a point of not trying to knock that woman's drink over, or to not try to make eye contact. It's like, ugh. At the end, with the reveal of the entrance to the Batcave, I mean, that's something that's going to have to be explored for season 2, which we know that Warner Brothers has renewed for a second season. Awesome. I felt this delivered what I was hoping for it to do and more. And I like the fact that it, like I said, it's doing things with escalation. But at the same token, the characters are in a very different place to where they were from the beginning of the season, and how there is a shift and change of momentum. Now, the fact that at the beginning of the season, Jim Gordon was just a rookie detective. Now he's slowly risen up the ranks in the GCPD, and now looking to do away with Commissioner Loeb in the second season, which I personally hope he does, because I don't like that character. And I'd like to see where they take Bruce Wayne's character in the second season. And David Mazouz is just a fine actor for a guy his age, and I think he's just going to be, something really special in years to come. You can always tell, again, when an actor is really selling it, when you see the kind of conviction that they've got in their eyes, and he is essentially Bruce Wayne. He's got that look of fire and determination, and that is who, in my opinion, what makes Batman who he is. He's a guy that he's dedicated and determined to follow out his cause. So I'm very happy with this season finale of Gotham, and I'll see you in Season 2 of Tales from Gotham. Until then, Gothamites,